With Tatiana's triumphant return this past Saturday, I mean, we now know that Tatiana Suarez, she still got it. She's still in form. She is what she was, before she had the layoff. So she's not done. But now the question of this video is, how far can Tatiana Suarez go? And can she be a world champion? All that hype is back. Now that she's back and she's got to win. She's kept her undefeated record. Everyone's talking about her. And before these injuries, everyone was regarding her as like the next big thing at strawweight. And they called her a future champ. But can Tatiana Suarez be a world champion? How good is Tatiana Suarez? We know the potential is there. We know this girl's got talent. I mean, she's one of the best, she's the best wrestler in WMMA at the moment. There's no wrestler better than her. Her style is dominant. They don't compare her to Khabib for nothing. You know what I mean? Tatiana Suarez, tough 23, winner, 5-0 in the UFC, I believe. Big wins over, Alexa Grasso and Carla Esparza. Those are her two, notable wins of her career. I mean, she's got more, but I mean, those other wins that she has, like De La Rosa and her UFC debut outside of Tough, you know what I mean? And Amanda Cooper, those weren't it. But, she had a win over Carla, a former champion, or former two-time champion, and a win over Alexa, a title contender in the flyweight division. But we haven't seen Tatiana truly have that breakthrough legacy fight. You know what I mean? I feel like Tatiana, she's not truly tested just yet, but that doesn't mean she's not good. It doesn't mean she cannot go far. We're just yet to see her compete against the best in the world, and she hasn't had that opportunity given the fact that she, had the neck injury. If she didn't, we would have seen her against Jessica Andrade. We would have got our answers, but she had the neck injury, took time off. The division moved on without her. And in that time, we've seen Weili become champion, Rose become champion again, Weili become champion again. A lot of chaos. The belt's been passing around, and all this time we have not been seeing Tatiana Suarez. But now she's back. And honestly, really, who can't she beat in the strawweight division? She's going back to strawweight. She's confirmed it herself. Really, the only true test she has at 115 is Jessica Andrade, but she isn't committed to that weight class. And then there's Rose Namajunas, but then there's the champion, Zhang Weili. But I think, honestly, Tatiana could beat all of them. But we're yet to see it. We don't know if she can. It's all in theory. But honestly, I believe there's potential there that she does beat Rose Namajunas. We know now Rose can get taken down and kept down. Weili showed that, and Carla showed that Rose can be afraid of wrestling, and she has no willingness to stay on the ground. And Tatiana is a way better wrestler than Carla Esparza. And if Carla could do what she did the first time, and it could strike fear in Rose the second time, imagine Tatiana Suarez. And then even Weili, I think she's a stylistic threat to Zhang as well. Zhang Weili, her takedown defense is good, but when she's on the ground, when she's off her back, she's not good at getting back up. She couldn't get back up against Rose. She takes a lot of crazy chances, on the ground. In the grappling, which could get her in trouble. Against Weili or against Suarez. She could end up on her back, positions where she doesn't want to be in. And Tatiana is no Carla Esparza. I know she did well with Carla's wrestling, but Carla is smaller and weaker, and her wrestling is nowhere near the level of a Tatiana Suarez. I don't see, Weili out scrambling, reversing Tatiana, overpowering her, getting her back like that. That's not going to happen. If she's going to get a sub, it's going to be from her guard with an armbar. But does she get a sub off her back? I don't know. Her only threat really is on the feet. But the problem with Weili is that her style, she's not good at keeping that distance. Her style revolves around getting close to you, fighting in short range with those short range hooks, you know what I mean? But against Tatiana, if you let her get close, or if you get close to her, she's long, good at getting a hold of you. And if Tatiana gets a hold of you, she's likely taking you down. So she is a threat to the champion. she could beat the champion Wei Li, and I think that she beats everyone else at 115. Everyone else outside of Namajunas and Wei Li and Jessica are given wins. But this is why I want the Rose fight to happen first and foremost, because it's going to answer a lot of questions. If she can take out a former two-time champion like Namajunas, who, even though she's 0-2 to Carla, she's better than Carla as far as skill-wise and accomplishments-wise. So if she could go out there and take out Rose, she is as good as hyped to be. And then if she beats her, title shot, she fights Wei Li. If she goes out there and does in one fight what Wei Li couldn't do in two, there's an argument there that she does beat Magnum Zhang Wei Li for the title. You know, she has the tools to get it done. Her only disadvantage against both Wei Li and Rose is she's not as complete as the two of them. They're both better on the feet. They could threaten her on the ground, but Tatiana is better than both on the ground, and it's not out of the realm of possibility that Tatiana could impose her style on both of them, you know what I mean? So I do believe that Tatiana may just go from being a tough winner to a UFC champion. She showed that she's still as good as she was before the layoff, which is a good sign. Tatiana is still in her prime. She's still dangerous. She's still unwithable at the moment, you know what I mean? You still can't mess with Tatiana Suarez. She is still a beast, and she came back at the right time, 32 years old, and I believe she has been improving in silence. We didn't get to see a whole lot with De La Rosa. We just saw mainly her grappling. But I do believe in future fights we could even see improvements with her striking. I don't even think her striking is half bad. I just think she's so content to use her wrestling. And she's just not that comfortable. She doesn't really trust herself that much with her hands, but over time we could see some new stuff from Tatiana Suarez. And like I said, she's a lock against the whole division. If she can make 115 and be healthy, you know, if this time off hasn't ruined her ability to be healthy making 115, that division is screwed. Wei Li better watch out. Rose better watch out. And if she beats Rose, she's the #1 girl in that division, and then she is going to fight Wei Li. And she might end up beating Zhang Wei Li. And honestly, Tatiana, given what we saw last Saturday, even though it wasn't against the best opponent, she might be champion sooner than we think. She might pick up right where she left off and grab that world title end of 2023 or first thing 2024. I cannot wait to see how far this woman can go, but I believe in her, and the champ potential is still there in Tatiana Suarez. But those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you guys see Tatiana living up to her potential and becoming a world champion? Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and yeah, stay tuned for the next one.